The next slide I'm bringing up, it relates to a solution for the hotel guest room. This is a bed that we created called Bed XYZ, and there are all kinds of technologies that have been incorporated into this bed, but ultimately, this bed is meant to be a solution to gamify the sleep experience. Okay, so Adam, how do you know if you had a good night's sleep?
It's a great question. Usually how you feel when you wake up.
Okay, so that is difficult to measure. I
Mhm.
mean, you could say, "Oh, I think that was a 8 out of 10 sleep," because
Right.
I slept for 7.5 hours. I didn't wake up in the night, and I feel refreshed when I wake
Mhm.
up. But we now have technology to help us better understand how well we did sleep, and some of that technology is quickly moving into our daily lives. Thank you, Apple Watch. And there are many other technologies that could help us better understand the quality of our sleep. And if we understood the quality of our sleep and we created variables that allowed us to optimize our sleep, then we might be able to run small experiments to say, I did my 10-minute meditation, thank you, Headspace, on my phone or through the television in the room. And because of that, I was able to get an even higher sleep score. Or I drank some chamomile tea, and I did a workout using some in-room workout technology like Mirror, and I was ready for bed and took a long hot shower, and went to sleep. And then I controlled the temperature in the room, or the sound, or the light levels, or the firmness of the bed, and I got an even higher score. Adam, what if we could give people a better night's sleep in a hotel than they get in their own home?
Yeah, that would be game changing. Not to use a cliched saying, and the what comes to mind as you're talking about this was the bringing to market of the heavenly bed,
Yeah,
back whenever that was it was probably 15 or 20 years ago at this
yeah,
point.
yeah.
This seems like the next iteration of that.
Well, I haven't shown this to Barry yet, but it's possible he saw it. Um, Um, the idea of a good night's sleep is something that we're now learning the implications to, as well. So it isn't just a something that would be nice to have; it's become a need to have, right?
Right,
And
right.
so, and we know based on research that the worst night's sleep you will ever have is your first night's sleep in a new environment.
Mhm.
Well, think about the hotels that we are in, right? So we are in hotels. Our first night in that new environment happens the first time we sleep in that hotel. So if we can improve the quality of his sleep, we think that that would be significant in terms of enhancing the guest experience.
Forget about time zone changes,
Yeah,
that alone, right? Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Now we've integrated some other material technologies into this solution as well, and you alluded to it. There are fabrics that are incorporated into this solution that are air scrubbing technologies. And if you think that that seems far off, go to IKEA.com and see that they've already incorporated air scrubbing fabrics into window coverings that is pulling pollutants out of the air, harboring it into the fabric itself, and then through exposure to sunlight, that fabric is cleaned.
Hmm.
So there are many technologies that were considered here, and incorporated. I'll go to.
This was my episode with Ron Swidler, Chief Innovation Officer at the Gettys Group. Be sure to check out their website, gettys.com, and you can find Ron on LinkedIn. I'll link to both in the show notes. To see the full interview, just head over to YouTube and search the Proven Principles Podcast, and you can learn more about the show on our website, theprovenprinciplespodcast.com. Finally, if you need to revamp a business strategy or simply need someone to work with through a tough problem in your hotel or restaurant, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can book a free call with me by going to knowinghospitality.com/contact. Thanks again for listening. Until next time.